हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू लॉ लर्निंग स्कूल। आज की वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया के इम्पॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यूज़। और इससे पहले मैं आपको बता दूं कि मैंने 4 वीडियोस जो है वो अपलोड कर चुकी हूँ एमसीक्यूज़ की, जो कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है फॉर योर यूपी जुडिशरी एंड एआईबी, जो 17 टाइम हो रहा है उसके लिए। इसी के साथ हम फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन की शुरुआत करते हैं। Clause 4 of the Article 15 has been added to the Constitution by option A है the Constitution First Amendment Act, option B है the Constitution Second Amendment Act, option 3 है the Constitution Fourth Amendment Act, and option D the Constitution Sixth Amendment Act. And the right answer is option A, the Constitution First Amendment Act. And the next question is, the state shall endeavour to secure for the citizen a uniform civil code throughout the territory of India as per Article 40, Article 43, Article 44, Article 48. Then right answer is Article 44. See, option C is the right answer. And another question is, in India, sovereignty lies with option A the Constitution, option B the Supreme Court, and option C the Parliament, option D is the people. And the right answer is the people. And the next question is, the Supreme Court of India formulated the doctrine of eclipse in the case is option A Vikhaji Narayan Tadkars versus State of MP, and option B is Vishneshwar Nath versus Income Tax Commissioner, and option C is the State of West Bengal versus Anwar Ali Sarkar. And the next option is Menka Gandhi versus Union of India. Then right answer is option A, Vikhaji Narayan Tadkars versus State of MP. And the next question is, the satisfaction of the president mean the satisfaction of the council of minister and not his personal satisfaction held in option A Shamsher Singh versus state of Punjab, option B is UN Rao versus Indira Gandhi, option C is Ram Javaya Kapoor versus state of Punjab, and the next option is Sardar Lal versus Union of India. And the right answer is option A, Shamsher Singh versus State of Punjab. And the next question is, the concurrent list was described as a twilight zone as it were, for both the union and the state are competent to legislate in this field without coming into conflict is stated by option A Vasu Didi, and option B is a Dicey A Avi, and option C is a Pale versus Pale Ambi, and the next option is Ambedkar B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, and the option C is the right answer. And another question is, Article 360 has been invoked. Option A is only one time, option B is all 2 time, and option C is a 3 time, option D is a never invoked, option D is a never invoked. And the next question is, Supreme Court held in which of the following cases that preamble is not a part of the Constitution of India? And option A is a Birwadi case, option B is a A.K. Gopalan case, and option C is a Bikaji case and Balaji case, and option D is a Minerva Mill case. And the right answer is Viruvali case. And the next question is, Article 16 subclause 4A, which give power to the state to make law regarding reservation in favor of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe was added by option A is a 75th Amendment of the Constitution of India, to 76th Amendment of the Constitution of India, and 77th Amendment of the Constitution of India, and 78th Amendment of the Constitution of India, and the right answer is option C, 77th Amendment of the Constitution of India. And the next question is the protection and improvement of environment, including the forest and wildlife of the country, is option A, directive principle of the state policy, option B is a fundamental national policy, option C is a fundamental duty of a citizen, and option D is both directive principle and the state policy and fundamental duty of the citizen. And the right answer is option D, both directive principle of the state policy and fundamental duty of the citizen. And the next question is, originally the Supreme Court consisted of the Chief Justice and this Chief Justice and option A, 7 other judges, option B, 12 other judges, and option C is 13 other judges, and the fourth option is 15 other judges. Then right answer is option A, 7 other judges. Originally Supreme Court consists of the Chief Justice of India versus and उनके साथ थे 7 other judges. And the next question is, a resolution passed under clause 1 of article 249 shall remain in force for such period not exceeding is option A, 3 month, option B is 6 month, option C is 9 month, option D is 12 month. And the right answer is option D, 12th month. And the next question is, the President rule under Article 356 of the Constitution of India remains valid and in the state for maximum period of option A, 1 month, option B, 3 month, option C is a 6 month, option D is 1 year. The right answer is option B, 3 months. And another question is, the power of the parliament to amend the Constitution of India, a constituent power laid down in Article 368 by option A, 24th Amendment Act, option B is a 26th Amendment Act, option C is a 42nd Amendment Act, option D is a 44th Amendment Act. The right answer is option A, 24th Amendment Act. And the next question is, social, economic and political justice is option A, an idea enshrined in the preamble of the Constitution of India, option B is guaranteed by the fundamental right in the Constitution of India, a directive principle of the state policy taken into consideration while making enactment, and option D is granted to the people by the writ issued by the High Court and the Supreme Court. Option A is the right answer. An idea enshrined in the preamble to the Constitution of India. Okay. And the next question is, without paying proper enumeration, labor taken from the prisoner, forced labor and violation. बोला है without paying proper remuneration, लेबरर को जो भी प्रिजनर है उनको फोर्स लेबर किया जाता है, वो क्या वायलेशन है? आर्टिकल 20 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, आर्टिकल 21 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, आर्टिकल 22 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, आर्टिकल 23 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. एंड द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी, आर्टिकल 23 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, आर्टिकल 51A of the Constitution of India provides for the fundamental duties. Article fundamental duties as option A, citizen of India, option B is public servant, option D all those who run public and the private sector, and option D prime minister and his council of ministers. The right answer is option A, citizen of India. And the next question is, the appropriate writ issued by the Supreme Court to quash the appointment of the person to a public office is a certiorari, amendments, prohibition, quo warranto. The right answer is quo warranto. And the next question is, the power of the President of India to issue an ordinance is a legislative power, executive power, quasi-judicial power and judicial power. The right answer is option A, legislative power. And the next question is the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of the India may be enlarged by option A President of India, option B Parliament by resolution, and Parliament by law, and the President in consultation with the Chief Justice of India. And the right answer is option C Parliament by law. And the next question is at the first instance, the President can issue a proclamation of financial emergency for a period of 15 years to 15 days. क्वेश्चन देखेंगे 21 क्वेश्चन है एट द फर्स्ट इंस्टांस द प्रेसिडेंट कैन इशू अ प्रोक्लामेशन ऑफ फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसी फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 15 डेज के लिए 2 मंथ के लिए और 1 मंथ के लिए 6 मंथ के लिए देन राइट आंसर इज 2 मंथ ओके एंड द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज इट इज लाइकली दैट फ्री इंडिया मे बी फेडरल इंडिया through in any event there would be a great deal of hereditary control. This statement was made by option A Sir Aladhi Krishna Swami Iyer, या option B Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, option C Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, option D is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And the right answer is option C Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And the next question is judicial review in the Constitution of India is based on precedent and conventions, rule of law, due process of law, or procedure established by law. And the right answer is procedure established by law. And the next question is the Constitution of India embodies the parliamentary form of the government because option A the Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha, option B is the Council of Ministers responsible to Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, and option C the President the head of the executive is answerable to Parliament, and option D the Prime Minister the head of the cabinet is accountable to Parliament. And option A is the right answer. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. ठीक है मीन काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर जो होते हैं वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं लोक सभा के लिए. And the next question is the Supreme Court held that the election commissioner cannot be placed on par with the chief election commissioner in term of power and authority in the following cases: S.S. Dhanoa versus Union of India, T.N.S.S. Sashan versus Union of India, A.C. Jose versus Shivan Pillai, and Bankatacham versus Swami Kan. And the right answer is option A S.S. Dhanoa versus Union of India. And the next question is the maximum interval between the two session of the House of Parliament. बोला है कि maximum interval कितना होना चाहिए 2 session of House of Parliament के बीच में. तो option A 3 month, option B 4 month, option B 4 month, option C is 5 month, option D is 6 month, and the right answer is option D 6 month. And the next question is the Supreme Court observed that the parliamentary proceeding are not subject to fundamental right in the following case. Option A is a Keshav Singh versus Speaker UP Assembly, and option B is a Ganpati versus Habibul Hassan, and option C is M.S.M. Sharma versus Sri Krishna, and option D is State of Punjab versus Satpal Then versus the right answer is option C M.S. Sharma versus Sri Krishna Sinha. And the next question is for the purpose of creating a new state in India, an amendment to the Constitution of India must be passed by 2/3 majority of the member of the both House of Parliament present and voting, and 2/3 majority of member of both house and the parliament and ratification by note less than two-third majority of the state and a simple majority in parliament and ratification by not less than half of the state, and option D, a simple majority by the parliament. And the right answer is option D. And the next question is, the word secular was added in the preamble to the Constitution by the First Amendment Act, Seventh Amendment Act, 42nd Amendment Act, and 44th Amendment Act. And the right answer is 42nd Amendment Act. And the next question is, Article 15 subclause 1 prohibit discrimination against any citizen on the ground of religion, race, caste only, religion, caste and sex only, and religion, caste, sex, place of birth only, and religion, caste, sex, place of birth, and any of them. And the right answer is option D, religion, caste, race, sex, place of birth, and any of them. And the next question is, which provision of the Constitution impose a duty on the union to ensure that the government of every state is carrying on the in accordance with the provision of the Constitution? Option A is a Article 352, option B is a Article 355, and Article 356, Article 360, and the right answer is option B, Article 355. And the next question is, right to life under Article 21 of the Constitution does not include the right to die. This observation was made by the Supreme Court. And option A, P. Rathinam versus Union of India. Option B is a Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab, both A and B. And the right answer is option B, Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab. Okay. And the next question is, a judge of the Supreme Court can be removed from his office on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity, violation of the Constitution, both A and B. And option D, none of the above. And the right answer is option A, prove misbehavior and incapacity. A judge of the Supreme Court can be removed बोला है to his office on the ground of prove misbehavior, incapacity and violation of the Constitution. I think this question is wrong. बोथ ए एंड बी होना चाहिए था, क्योंकि वो प्रूव मिसबिहेवियर एंड इनकैपेसिटी करे तो भी उसको हटाया जा सकता है, और वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के किसी प्रोविज़न का वायलेशन करे तो भी उसको हटाया जा सकता है. ठीक है. एंड अनदर क्वेश्चन क्या है, पार्लियामेंट हैज़ पावर टू लेजिस्लेट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू मैटर in the state list provided, and it is the public interest, national interest, both A and B, and none of the above. The right answer is option B, national interest. And the next question is, the chief election commissioner can be removed from his office under Article 125, 352, Article 226, Article 324, and the right answer is option आर्टिकल 324. इसी के साथ हमारे 35 क्वेश्चन जो है वो कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं, और बाकी के क्वेश्चन हम नेक्स्ट वाली वीडियो में करेंगे. और इसी के साथ मैं आपको बताती चलूँ कि मेरे चैनल लॉ लर्निंग स्कूल में जो है सब्जेक्ट वाइज प्लेलिस्ट बनी हुई है, उसमें मैंने आपको सेक्शन वाइज जो इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट डिस्कस किया है और इंडियन पेनल कोड को भी डिस्कस किया है, और साथ ही साथ MCQs की भी अलग से प्लेलिस्ट बनी हुई है. तो आपको यदि वीडियो अच्छी लगी है तो लाइक करिएगा, शेयर करिएगा, सब्सक्राइब करिएगा और प्रेस करिएगा बेल आइकन को, ताकि आगे आने वाली जितनी भी वीडियोस हैं उनकी नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुंच सके. और आप एक बार मेरे चैनल के प्लेलिस्ट में विज़िट करके देखिएगा, आपको सारी ही सब्जेक्ट्स के जो है वो सब्जेक्ट वाइज जो है लेक्चर मिल जाएंगे. मैं टोटल 81 वीडियोस जो है वो अपलोड कर चुकी हूँ अपने ही चैनल पर, इसलिए आप देखिएगा. ओके, डू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब, प्रेस द बेल आइकन फॉर फर्दर नोटिफिकेशन. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.